Today's sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Hands up! Wait!
Mac 29. You can't block me.
Hands up!
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, it's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Got it.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Leo. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7.
Tight dog.
Let go.
On 2nd and 7, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, Sam on. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
60 Pittsburgh.
7 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Ready, set.
Brings up
Screen.
2nd and 12.
Pick it up,
At the 13-yard
Check
line.
50. Check 50. Cut up.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready, break.
93 is the mic. I hope you brought your luck.
Hey, orbit.
Check, 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check, 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
From the gun, Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Dalton here from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Hey.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On the return, it's Tate.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Hey, go, 368. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right there, 54.
Hey, go, 368.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Tate's got it. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
13 yards on the
A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Gallman. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
Hey, Charlie. Switch it.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, Haywood.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic.
Snap.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, here's Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
35 is the mic. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Ready?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Move! Heavy.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Now Jones from the gun on third down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun to Shepard, complete over the middle. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hey, high 7. Shoot.
Throwing again, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jones now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35. I'm coming down.
From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We better than that.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 12. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out and stopped that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Rashawn Gary providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. Now Gallman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
On the book. Ready?
Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's our time.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
No. 2-by-2.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Heavy.
Joker. Check it out, Reed.
We're good.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now it's Tate. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Jones on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice gain.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the out. Mike's 42.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
42 to Mike.
Go.
Hey, Mike's 42. Hey, watch the slant.
2nd and 11. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Ready.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, echo.
Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Tate. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. On 4th down, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Again, it's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
a I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.